Welcome. My name is Kailey. This is a 50-minute Vinyasa flow practice. When you're ready, you can meet me on your back on your mat. Bend your knees so that your lower back has a little bit of extra space. You can choose if you want the knees close together or if you want to separate the feet and let the knees have a little space as well. But give yourself a few moments to settle in. Maybe bring one palm to the belly and one palm to your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. So often in our lives, in our days, we're bouncing from one thing to another thing, oftentimes outside of our own internal physical experience, although that's playing out in the background all of the time. And so it can be really helpful to bring some awareness to how your body is feeling, how your breath is moving. A few more cycles of breath here. Next inhale, see if you can really fill the lungs, let the ribs expand out to the sides. Maybe breathe into the back of the ribs, feel your back press down into the mat. And then open your mouth when you're ready for your exhale. Maybe you feel the hips release or the shoulders relax a bit. 2 more deep breaths here. In through your nose. Maybe allow the belly to fill. If you've got a palm on your belly, feel the belly rise. Long exhale through the nose or the mouth. Last deep breath here. You can blink the eyes open if they were closed, and then bring the elbows out to a goalpost shape. Walk the feet so they're all the way next to each other, knees next to each other. And then take very slow windshield wipers with your knees. Maybe stay in a really small range of motion to start. So stay within the boundary of your yoga mat. Just notice how the pelvis is moving. Take some extra time warming up this morning. I had breakfast like right before hopping on, just the way that my morning worked out. That was what had to happen. And so I'm going to try and give my body a little time to digest. Use some options to take it up a notch if I'm taking it easy today. Or maybe you choose to take it easy with me if it's serving your body to do so. A couple more rounds. Go ahead and walk the feet farther away from each other and start to increase the range of motion. So you can adjust the feet so that you can really explore a little more movement through the hips and pelvis, maybe a lot more movement. Start to set up a commitment or an agreement with your body here that you'll listen to it. Everything that we do today in this practice is coming from a space of the best of intentions to take care of the body. So any challenge that we take on is meant to build us up and create strength, not to break us down. Go ahead and stop the windshield wiping motion. Bring the feet back underneath your knees. Bring the elbows down toward the sides of the body. You don't have to be squeezing in, maybe a tiny little angle in the underarms, like 25-30 degree angle. And then the forearms are perpendicular to the floor. Push the elbows down. Feel the upper back light up. You might even lift the shoulders away from the mat. Keep that lift in the upper back, whether the shoulders are down or you're just activating the muscles or the shoulders are lifted. Push into the feet, scoop the tailbone toward the knees, and lift your hips up. So what we're doing here is activating the whole posterior chain. Dig your heels down into the floor, elbows press down, hamstrings, back of thighs are squeezing, glutes on. Breathe in, and then lower everything down as you breathe out. This time, inhale the arms back up over your head, open up to the side body. As you exhale, bring the palms down toward your side and lift the hips up. So we'll take a couple dynamic bridges here, nice and slow. Hips down, inhale the arms up. Exhale, hips up and the palms down. So take a few more here. Move with your breath. Not in a rush to get through anything. Not trying to check anything off of the list. See if your goal can just be to be present in the moment. And it's okay if the mind kind of wrestles with that. If the mind is like, no, the goal is to get through this class and get to Shavasana. That's very, very normal, but see if you can start to create a bit of a new thought pattern for yourself here. The goal is just to be present in the body, in the breath, explore the sensations going on from a space of curiosity. Last time, pause with the hips up, but bring the elbows back down in toward the sides of the body. A little bit of space so you're not at elbows pointing toward the heels. Maybe the elbows are right toward the edges of the mat. Push the elbows down, activate the upper back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down, bring the knees into the chest one at a time. Circle your knees away from one another here. So kind of like an egg beater motion. Breathe in, breathe out. Switch the direction of those circles. Just bringing some awareness into the hips. Getting those joints ready for movement. To rock forward and backward until you can rock your way up to cross legs. Seated at the top of the mat. Bring the hands to the heart. Once you're ready, let the eyes close down. Shoulders over the hips here. Feel your head stacked over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. Coming back to that intention to stay in conversation with your body. That commitment or contract that you will listen to its signals, that you will lovingly challenge it, but not force anything. Set the tone together. One deep cleansing breath. Big inhale through the nose. Pause at the top, gathering up any strength that you might need for this practice. And then open mouth, exhale, offer it up. Blink the eyes open, meet me on your hands and your knees. Shoulders over your wrists, knees underneath your hips. And then circle the shoulders over the wrists a couple times. Stay spacious in your lower back here. Switch the direction of those circles. Right off screen is Milo. He might make a guest appearance. He always has lots of little commentary to make about alignment or mat usage. Specifically, switch the direction of the circles a couple more times that he wants to use the mat space. Pause through center. Lift the right leg back behind you. Look over your left shoulder and then bring the right toes over toward the left edge of your yoga mat, or maybe all the way onto the floor outside of your mat. You can tent the right fingers for a little extra challenge, maybe even reach the right arm forward and over to the left, creating a big side stretch here. We're going to bring some more activation now, get a little bit more fiery. Take a breath in. Right hand under right shoulder, exhale your right knee to your right elbow. See if you can lift that knee toward the side of the elbow. So out toward the side, get into the side body of the obliques. Kick the leg back, inhale, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or outer arm. Inhale, go back, find that side bend. Knee to elbow on the exhale, squeeze in through the obliques. 2 more on this side, breathing in, breathing out. Last one, inhale. The next time your right knee is over toward your right elbow, pause. We're going to kick that right leg forward and step outside of the right hand. You might help your foot to get there. Find your lizard lunge. Walk the hands forward, inch that right foot forward. Breathing here into the front of the left hip and anywhere you feel the sensation, maybe in the right thigh. If you're not feeling much sensation in the front of the left thigh, you can find a little posterior tuck to the tailbone. So kind of like a dog that's gotten in trouble, and then send the hips further forward. Couple more deep breaths here. Option to backstroke your right arm, bend your left knee, find the foot. If you caught the left foot, release the left foot, bring the right hand back down, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up. And then go ahead and find a tiny little rock. As you rock back, bring your right leg all the way back to three-legged dog. Push into the hands, lift the right leg up, bend the right knee, externally rotate through that hip. Rotate the right ankle, wiggle the right toes, really move through your top foot, starting to bring all of that neuromuscular circuitry online. Re-extend the right leg, breathe in. Set both of your feet to the top of the mat, find ragdoll at the top. Separate the feet nice and wide, at least hips distance. Generous bend in the knees here, find some ease in your body. Let gravity help as you drop the crown of the head straight down. You might give your chin a gentle nod or shake. Release the fingers down. You can keep the feet wide or bring them a little closer together. I'm going to go with hips distance today. Slide your thumbs into the hip creases. Soft to the knees and the hips back for your halfway lift. Push into the heels here. Feel the glutes again. Flat back. Breathe in. Forward fold. Slide your hands down toward your thighs. Rise all the way up. Let the chin be the last thing to lift. And then sweep the arms up overhead as you breathe in. Take it right back down as you breathe out. Find your halfway stretch on an in-breath. Plant the hands, step back to high push-up and pause. So first plank pose. Shoulders right over the wrists. Engage through the abdominals. Bring some awareness into the back of the neck. So a lot of the time people lift the chin or they drop the head. See if you can find neutral. So the back of the neck is in line with the rest of the spine. We're here for 3, for 2, drop the knees on 1. Cow pose, inhale, send the chest forward. Cat pose as you exhale, round the spine, chin toward the chest, push into your hands. 2 more in both directions. Cow, breathe in. Cat as you breathe out. Take 1 more round of cat-cow. Or cow-cat, I should say. And then find a neutral spine. Bring the left toes back behind you. Lift the left leg up, look over your right shoulder, and then left toes off to the right side of your yoga mat. You tent the left fingers. Maybe even lift the left arm and stretch it over to the left. Go long through that side body. So here comes our obliques. Take a breath in. Left hand on your left shoulder, left knee to the outside of the left arm as you breathe out. 4 more. Inhale, go back. Exhale, knee to the outer left arm. Let the head move with that leg. Inhale, look for the toes back behind you. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. 2 more. Pump the breath. Next time your left knee is at the left shoulder, we're going to set it up for lizard. That's where we went. So step that foot forward, slide the right knee back. Be here for a good moment or so. Make some adjustments so that the stretch feels meaningful. That might mean you're not at like an end range of motion here, but just something that feels productive in the body where you can breathe into some sensations. It's fine if you find tension. See if you can create some space around the heart or in the lungs, around the ribs. Stay here or backstroke your left arm. Maybe bend the right kneecaps the foot. If you caught the foot, release it gently. Left hand comes back under left shoulder. Lift the right knee, rock forward and backward, kind of building just a little bit of momentum here to take it to three-legged dog. You're ready, push into the hands. Left leg goes up, bend the left knee externally, open that hip. I got a little pop there. And then move through your left foot. Curl the toes. Re-extend the leg as you breathe in, and then step both of your feet to the top of the mat, right into your halfway stretch this time. Long inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Surya Namaskar A, reach up as you breathe in, long body stretch. Take it right back down as you breathe out. Move with your breath halfway up on the inhale. High plank to low plank on your exhale, so lower half or all the way down. Cobra or upward facing dog. Big long in-breath, soft to the sides of the neck. Downward facing dog as you empty, press into your hands. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out. Walk to the top of the mat. Got two more of these. Halfway stretch, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. If you're moving at a different pace, that's fine. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, take it right back down. So it's fine to move in a rhythm that works for you. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant the hands, step back, rock forward, lower half or all the way down. Cobra or up dog on the in-breath. Down dog as you exhale. Pause in down dog for a breath cycle, and then take one more round of sun salute on your own. Just breathing and moving your body. We'll meet up in down dog. From downward facing dog, lift the right leg up, take a breath in. Externally open that hip again. So right hip over left hip, let your right foot be heavy. Re-extend the right leg as you inhale. We're going to bring the right knee to the left elbow on the exhale. Push into the palm, shoulder, step over the wrist. Kick back, breathe in. Again, right knee to the left as you breathe out. So back into the obliques of it. Inhale, kick it back one more time. Left elbow on the breath out. Three-legged dog on the in-breath. This time, step your right foot between the thumbs and lower the left knee down gently. Inhale your right arm up and open. Keep that back knee grounded. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Inhale, left arm comes up as the chest lifts. A little tuck to the back toes can be nice for balance. Stretch the left arm up and over to the right, so you're creating a side stretch in the left side of the body. And stack the left hip over the left knee. Stay here or rotate the torso to your right. On an inhale, look forward, bend the elbows as you pull the arms back, chest comes through. And then release the fingertips around your front foot. We're gonna take it into pyramid pose. Slide the back foot forward a little bit as you lift up, straightening the front leg out, maybe softening your back leg, soften the back knee rather. Nice variation. This allows for a little bit more alignment, accessibility through the pelvis. From pyramid pose, look forward, walk the hands forward just a little bit, and then kick the left leg up, finding a standing split. You can point the left toes or flex the left foot. You can work on the balance, bringing your hands to your right ankle, maybe just one hand. You find some ease in the neck and the shoulders and the jaw. We're going to take a big step with the left foot to the back of the mat and come up to warrior one. So left foot drops back, then the right knee as you inhale the arms up. Anchor down into your right foot, pressing down through the base of the right big toe, the right heel. Long inhale here. Bend the elbows, pull the chest through on the exhale. Take the arms up, breathe in, and then plant the hands. Step back, high to low push-up through your vinyasa, meeting up in downward facing dog. So that's our flow for now. Left leg starts us off on this side. Breathe in. 3 times to the right, or bend the knee. Forgot our hip opener. So stack the left hip on top of the right. Move through your left foot again. Press into the hands and then re-extend the left leg. Breathe in. Now 3 times on the exhale, left knee, right elbow. Pump the breath. Inhale. Take it to the elbow. That's 2. 1 more. Breathe in. Right elbow as you breathe out. Take back to 3-legged dog, find a lot of space. And then left foot between the thumbs as you exhale, soften the right knee down. Inhale your left arm up and open for a dragonfly variation. Use your breath to create some space in the ribs, maybe in the low back. Left forearm, left thigh. Inhale the chest and the right arm. Ooh, little wobble on that side. If you are feeling challenged in the balance, be real mindful of where your eyes are. So our visual system has a lot of ability to influence our balance. Take your side bend over, reaching right arm to the left. And stay there or add the trunk rotation with that side bend. So reaching still over to the left, but then rotating the torso to the left as well. So we've got extension and rotation. Really challenging the spine to mobilize in 2 of the main ways it works. On an inhale, look forward, pull the chest through the arms as you bend the elbows here. Maybe the chin tips up. And then exhale, pyramid pose. So fingertips can frame your left heel. Lift the right knee, slide the right foot forward a bit, bend into the right knee as you straighten that left leg. Drop the head and the neck. So that option, bending into your back knee, is just that, it's an option. If you absolutely love having both legs straight, that's fine. I would encourage you to explore a bent knee variation and just notice if that gives you more access to creating a more meaningful stretch and a deeper hinge in the hips so that you're not having to round through the lower back a bunch. 1 more breath here. Relax the shoulders and the jaw on the exhale. Look forward, walk the fingers forward, set up standing split. Right leg comes up. You keep the hands on the ground for support, or maybe you play around with catching the left ankle in one hand or both hands. Notice what the right foot is doing. Maybe point the toes or perhaps flex the foot. Just send some awareness, some attention up there. Slow motion, right foot steps back. Find warrior 1 as you bend into your front knee, arms up. Anchoring into the knife edge of your back foot. Push the pinky toe side of your right foot down and energetically back. Bend the elbows on the inhale, lift the chest, or on the exhale rather, excuse me. So stay here, let's take a full breath. Exhale, shoulders squeeze toward the spine. Now back to warrior 1. Breathe in, stay anchored in your lunge. And then plant the hands, step back, flow through your vinyasa, or just step straight to downward facing dog. From down dog, pause, breathing in. Relax the jaw as you exhale. Look toward your thumbs, lift your heels. Step or hop the feet to the top. Halfway stretch, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise all the way up on the in-breath. Take an open arm twist to the right as you exhale and lift the right heel. Stay here or lift the right leg up. So lift that right knee up. Keep rotating through the spine. Everything from the belly button upward is twisting, but the hips are relatively square. We're going to step that right foot down. Come back to the center as you breathe in. Open arm twist to the left, lift the left heel. Pause there or lift the left leg up. Again, notice where your eyes are. Can we soften them onto one spot so that visual system can help support the balance? Then on the inhale, look forward, left foot down, arms up. Open arm chair twist to the right this time as you exhale. Maybe you lift the right heel and the right foot. Back to chair, breathe in. Open arm chair twist to the left with the left heel. Maybe, keeping both knees bent, the left foot comes up. Back to chair, breathe in. One more time to the right as you breathe out. Option to lift the leg or just the heel. Chair on the inhale. Go left as you exhale. Stand all the way up, big full body stretch, breathe in. The pinch off knees as you fold forward. Halfway stretch, inhale. Plant the hands, step back, take it through your flow. We'll meet up in downward facing dog. We're going to move through that sequence, adding just a little bit in. Right leg lifts on the inhale, bend the knee on the exhale. Right away with that knee bent, you're going to bring your right knee to your left elbow. Exhale, left elbow. Now three-legged dog, straighten the right leg out, inhale. Two more, exhale to the left. One more, breathe in. Pause when you get the knee to the left elbow, kick the right leg to the left. You can drop the foot down, pivot your left heel to the right, and then lift the left arm up for fallen triangle. Bring the left hand back down, kick the right leg all the way back to three-legged dog, breathe in. Right foot steps through, keep the left knee lifted this time. Inhale, right arm comes up to your dragonfly twist. Exhale, bring your right forearm to your right thigh, spin your left heel down. Right extended side angle, breathe in as you take that left arm forward. Pause here, finding some stability in your feet. Mine are sliding around. So see if you can grip into the mat with your feet. Backstroke your left arm. Pivot your left heel up. We've got crescent lunge here. Breathe in. And then pyramid as you breathe out. Release the fingertips down. Slide that front leg back or the back leg forward. Bend your back knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Look forward, standing splits. The left leg comes up. Inhale. This time find a Shiva squat from your left knee to your right calf as you exhale. You can stay here, take a few breaths, play around with the balance again. Maybe bring one hand to Anjali Mudra. Maybe bring both hands to Anjali Mudra. For 3, we're kicking back to standing splits in 1, 2, and 1. Inhale, left leg comes up. Left foot to the back on the exhale, warrior 1. All the way into the pose as you breathe in. Bend the elbows as you breathe out, maybe tip the chin up. Warrior 1 on the inhale, tuck the floating ribs under. That's a reminder for myself. Plant the hands as you exhale, take it back and flow through your vinyasa. Left leg up on the inhale. Bend the knee, externally open that hip as you exhale. Keep the knee bent, inhale here. Exhale, right elbow, shoulders over wrists. Straighten the left leg back to three-legged, inhale. 2 more times toward the right elbow as you exhale. One more, breathe in to the right and pause. Look to the right, kick the left leg out to the right. Spin your back heel down. Inhale your right arm up. See if you can soften the shoulders toward each other on your back, toward the spine. Breathe in. Right hand down as you breathe out. Left leg kicks all the way back. Inhale. Step it through as you exhale. Keep the right knee lifted. Inhale your left arm up. Dragonfly twist. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh, pivot the back heel down. Extended side angle here. Reaching the right arm forward. Find that line of energy from your right heel all the way through your right wrist or fingertips. One more deep breath. Backstroke your right arm on your exhale. Pivot your right heel up. Crescent lunge. Arms up. Breathe in. Pyramid. Release the fingers down. Slide the legs a little closer together and then bend into your back knee perhaps. Breath in. Breath out. Standing splits. Inhale. The right leg lifts. Shiva squat. Bring your right knee to your left calf. Really hinge back into that left hip crease. You can stay here or play around with Anjali Mudra. Find a lift, right? So find a lift in your navel center. Dig your left heel into the mat. We're going to standing splits in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, standing splits. Right foot to the back on the exhale, warrior 1. Rise, take a breath in as you reach. Bend into the elbows as you exhale. Back to warrior 1, breathe in. Plant the hands and then flow through your vinyasa. We're gonna pop back to the top of the mat, take that through one breath, one motion, and then we're cooling it down. So in close, lift the heels when you're ready. On an exhale, empty all the breath. And then light as you can, maybe you step really lightly, maybe you hop. Halfway stretch, breathe in. Fold forward and breathe out. This time come right into chair, inhale. Open arms to the right, exhale. Maybe you lift the right heel or the right knee. Back to chair, stay low, breathe in. Open arm to the left as you breathe out. 2 more in both directions. Inhale, chair. Exhale to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Last round, out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Come back to chair. Keep it low here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stand all the way up on 1. Hands through heart center, palms to the side. Reach the arms up. Breathe in. Forward fold. Let that go. Halfway stretch on the in-breath. Step or float back to low push-up. We'll meet in downward facing dog. It was a little forced in my body today, honestly. Right leg up, breathe in. Right knee, left elbow as you breathe out. Inhale, kick. Exhale to the left. One more, breathe in. Right leg to the left. Fallen triangle. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale your left hand down. Right leg goes back on the inhale. Step through on the exhale. Dragonfly twist. Take a breath in. Extended side angle as you breathe out. Keep that left arm forward on an in-breath. Backstroke the left arm. Spin the left heel up as you exhale. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Pyramid pose as you breathe out. Full breath in through the nose. Soft jaw exhale. That could be out through the nose or the mouth. Standing split, left leg up toward the ceiling on the inhale. Shiva squat, knee to calf on the exhale. Right back to your standing split. Breathe in. Left foot steps back as you breathe out. Warrior 1. Inhale. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Reach up. Look up. Breathe in. Plant the hands. Step back and flow through your vinyasa. Stay connected to your breath. Let it help see you through this left side. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee, right elbow on the exhale. Kick back and breathe in. 2 more. Go to the right as you breathe out and core. Inhale back. Left knee to the right, kick the leg out. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right hand down. Press into the mat, 3-legged dog. Inhale left leg. Exhale, step through. Left arm, dragonfly twist. Breathe in. Side angle, set it up as you breathe out. Reach the right arm forward on your inhale. Backstroke the right arm to the right heel on the exhale. Crescent lunge. Pull through and up. Pyramid on the breath out. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out. Standing split, right leg toward the ceiling. Shiva squat, right knee, left calf. Back to your split, breathe in. Right foot to the back of the mat as you exhale. Find warrior one on the in-breath. Bend the elbows on the out. Back to Vira one. Big breath in, full expression here. Plant the hands, step back. Strongest vinyasa you've got left in you. Meeting up in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, take a cleansing breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Bring that right leg back behind you on the inhale. We're just setting up for half pigeon. Exhale your right knee to your right wrist or elbow, and then slide that right knee all the way down to the mat. You can stretch back through your left leg. Half pigeon can be done a million different ways. There's as many variations as there are practitioners of yoga. So this variation might work well in some people's bodies. If that's you, go for it. If you feel discomfort in your left knee or pain anywhere in the body, I'll invite you to take deer pose instead by sliding your left knee, your back knee forward, and then taking a forward fold somewhere over the right shin, knee, or foot. You might experiment with walking the hands toward the foot, walking the hands toward the knee. One more option, if that doesn't work for you, is to come down onto your back and create a figure 4 stretch, bringing your right foot to the top of the left thigh. If you happen to be near a wall and you take this supine figure 4, you can bring your left foot onto a wall and press that left foot into the wall as you let the right knee drift away from the body. So whichever variation you choose to take, make some little adjustments, and then we'll settle in for about 30 more seconds. Breathing in, noticing that you're breathing in. Breathing out, bringing awareness to the out breath. Just one more long breath here, soften around the eyes. And then we'll switch sides. As you switch sides, I'll suggest something that you pause in some sort of neutral shape. So that could be down dog, that could be child's pose, that might be laying on your belly or your back. But let the hips and the knees have a moment where they're in a symmetrical alignment before you transition to your stretch on the left. Come into the left side the same way you came into the right, or you might take a totally different pathway, that's fine. And there might be differences in what your body needs on this side than the other. Remember that contract that this practice is about learning about yourself and taking care of yourself. Give yourself a moment at the beginning once you choose a posture to reassessed, to adjust, to shift. And then once you feel pretty confident that you landed in a good spot for you and a variation that's going to be productive, invite yourself to find some stillness. Yoga really is this combination of stillness and steadiness combined with sweetness and ease. So finding that stira is the word in Sanskrit of Pali, strength and stillness, alongside sukha, which is Sanskrit for sweetness or ease. One more long breath. Without rushing, meet me in a gentle seat. So meet me seated with the knees bent and the feet in front of you. I'm going to add one last bit of abdominal work before we land in Shavasana. So inhale the arms up over your head. Engage the core. So find a little bit of a rounding to the spine. Instead of trying to keep a flat back here, flex the spine a bit. So you can think about like when we flex the biceps, it allows us to engage. So we're flexing the spine so that we can engage the abdominals, start to float the legs up, straighten the legs out as much as you can. Keep reaching the arms up, breathe in. As you exhale, bring the knees into the chest, reach for the outsides of your feet. Inhale, arms up, legs out. Exhale, knees in, reach for the outsides of the feet. Let's do 8 more. Inhale. Exhale. Or as many as you want. Breathe in. And out. The more you lean back, inhale, the harder it is. Exhale. Last 5. Keep flexing the abdominals like you're going to jump into a cold lake. Last 2. Let's hold this last one. So hold in that hollow hold. See if you can start to stretch the arms back up over your head without arching the back away from the mat. Flutter kick your feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax everything down. Big deep inhale through the nose. And then open your mouth when you're ready. Let it go. And rebend the knees. And then windshield wiper the feet again, side to side. Starting to slow everything down. It feels good. Gently move your head in the opposite direction of the knees. You can bring some of that spinal rotation up into the neck again. Being gentle here, giving the nervous system the message that we're safe, that it's okay to start ungripping some of the muscles that we used, that it's okay to shift into the building phase of the nervous system. So the parasympathetic side where we get to repair, we get to rest and recover, eventually working your way into Shavasana. If you have time, stay with me here for just 30 seconds. Letting the back of the head melt, let the shoulders relax. Listen for the sound of my voice very shortly to close together. to bring some gentle movement into the ankles and the wrists, rotating ankles and wrists. Maybe switch the direction of those circles. Take a long body stretch, bring the legs together, point the toes, push the heels down into the floor, and then inhale your arms back over your head. Meet me in a seat without rushing, staying true to that commitment to listen to your body and to take care of it, to move in a way that's maybe a little bit challenging, but always, always supportive. So challenge with support. Bring your hands to your heart. Recreate that long spine. Remind yourself that you did enough, and most importantly, that you already know. One last cleansing breath here together. Fill all the way up. Let the ribs expand out in 360 degrees. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you for sharing some time with me. Take really good care of yourself if you're practicing in the summer. Hydrate and stay cool. See you soon.